Hey everyone, Real Estate Ralph here from Positive REI. Today I'm going to give you a very quick overview of exactly what wholesaling is. This will be a very simple introduction, so most of your questions will be answered in later videos. Of course, you can comment below with any questions that you may have. The first thing you need to do is get a property under contract. This is simply a written agreement to purchase a property at a specific price. Ideally, the contract should be assignable. What that means is that you can legally turn over all the obligations of that contract over to somebody else. You will need to check with an attorney in your state on how to properly phrase this in the contract. Second, you need a buyer who's willing to pay more for the property than you have it under contract for. This is how you are going to make your money. Then, you want to officially assign the contract over to your buyer. This is called an assignment contract. Again, check with an attorney in your state to help you create the proper assignment contract so that you are legally relieved from any obligations in the original contract. Now, in some cases, you may not be able to assign the contract. This is especially true for most bank-owned properties. In these cases, you will need to do what is called a double close. What this means is that you will have to actually purchase the property and then turn around and sell it to your buyer right after that. Now, don't worry if you don't have the money to do this. There is funding available specifically for this purpose called transactional funding. And of course, the whole reason for doing this is to get paid. Now, here's a simple example. Let's say I get a house under contract for $100,000 and I find a buyer who's willing to pay for it for $120,000. The easiest way for me to get paid is to assign the contract for $20,000. The buyer will take it over for the full $120,000, paying the seller $100,000 and paying me $20,000. In the case of a double close, it gets a little bit more complicated. First, you have to actually buy the property at the $100,000. If you don't have the money, that's okay. It'll usually cost you between $1,000 to $2,000 to borrow the money for one day, depending on where you get it. Then there'll be additional closing costs, which can add up pretty quickly, reducing your profit. So you can see why assigning the contract is really the way to go whenever possible. So that's it. It's a pretty simple process. You can make a lot of money doing this. For more information, write to me, Ralph at positiverei.com. Thanks and have a great day.